Okay. Today, I've I was just watching the press conference that Joe Biden had, and when he was threatening Russia, So I've done some readings on whether Russia will invade Ukraine, and I've also done readings on whether there will be, big outbreaks of war this winter. Both of those readings said no. What I'm looking at now is whether the United States is going to start a war. I mean, they seem to want to, because every single time I hear the president talk, he's threatening somebody, whether that's Russia or whether that's United States citizens, which he's done on multiple occasions, threatening the unvaccinated with death and disease. Um, so let's just see if we'll say within the next 6 months, we're going to go on a 6 month timer here. If the United States is going to start a war through all of their fucking insanity, So, okay. So we get the devil as the root card, which this thing has honestly come up in so many readings lately. I'm not even sure exactly what it means. So the devil it's an energy that is shown up as being at play in several different aspects, different things that I've done readings for. It just keeps showing up. So let's just take a peek here. So we've got the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, now we've got this glare happening again. Let me see if I can do something about this, because that glare really pisses me off. Okay, we'll call that better. So we've got a Page of Swords. Now the Page of Swords specifically sees what they are looking for, and you can see it in this robotic eye up here. So again, it's a swords card, so if this page were older, they would be the soldier, but this is like a really young, or like a soldier in training. Anyway, the Page of Swords specifically is about looking for something and then seeing it, right? So let's just see what it's looking for. So we get an Ace of Wands. I'm going to put a card down here to just see what is being left behind. So we've got our root card of the devil. All right, I'll put that over there for now because it is glaring. So we have leaving behind the King of Pentacles. Now the King of Pentacles is like the wise investor and the great business leader, so this would show wise investments, and here that's kind of being left behind. What the Page of Swords is really looking for, this is fascinating, it's the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is new creation. This is like a baby, a mother with a baby. So the Page of Swords has specifically tuned themselves to see some sort of new thing being created. Now, let's just see up here sort of what is meant to come out of this new creation, because this could be a lot of different things. It could be a new country. It could be, maybe this is the freaking one world government. Let's just see what we got. And we get a Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is basically like troll energy. Now, this is a soldier, and the soldier has invaded the city. The people of the city have given up, and the soldier is taunting them, being like, fuck you, and there's nothing they can do about it. So this is like, once you are in a losing position, being taunted on top of that. It looks like this baby isn't really, a warm, loving, good thing. Uh, let's just try to find out more about this. Let's see where this Ace of Wands leads. The Two of Cups. That's actually a card that showed up when I did a reading about whether or not Russia would invade Ukraine. And the Two of Cups showed up. It actually changed from a Two of Cups into a Two of Wands, but I took that to mean that it was not going to invade. So this Two of Cups, when we look at this, I do not believe that this is showing the United States and the Biden administration starting a war. There is some fucking trolling in there, and he makes a lot of threats, but he's looking for and seeing something specifically, and it's a new creation. It's interesting because the thing that is left behind is the Knight of Pentacles, which is the wise investor and the businessman. Now, this goes to more of a creative type energy, and it's like a new thing. And with the Two of Cups, this is also like openness to the moment and harmony. Um, with a root card of the Devil. Now, the Devil really talks about possession and obsession. And I mean, shit, if you listen to the things that the president has said over the last 6 months, there seems to be a fair amount of obsession there. Obsession with vaccines, and also obsession with Russia and Ukraine. But the devil shows up so much in so many aspects that this is just showing some other fucking power, I think. This is like, it's not the moon, so it's not the thing that's pulling the strings. This is just like some maybe darker energy, I suppose. Um, but obsession for sure. Obsession and possession. Let's just see. I'm going to pull one more card here, and we're going to see long-term effects of this, because in what I understand, this would actually line up with some of the what is it called, the Great Reset. This new creation, and then especially when it shows leaving behind the businessman and the investor, going to more creative and emotionally open, like harmonious energy. That is the theory, at least, behind that stuff. So let's just see long-term effects of whatever the hell is being shown here. So we get a reverse Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is about learning by doing. And the Seven of Pentacles reversed is when you don't have the time or space to practice the thing that you're trying to learn about. The long-term effects would be the inability to learn. All right, so now I have to pull one more to show if this is like keeping people from being able to pursue the education that they want to pursue, or if this is just like the administration itself not being able to, I mean, never fucking learning, right? Like trying to do this thing, but just being shitty at it and never getting any better. So let's just see if this is secluded or if this is more of a worldly thing. And the death card would show that it is probably a more worldly thing. So this actually could be the education system in general. And from my end, if the education system, the way that we know it, if that shit dies, I think that would be okay, because no one can afford to go to school. You basically have to step into, $100,000 of debt to go get your useless degree. So if the education system and the way that we learn things, if that thing dies and something else is born, I think that would probably be a good thing. But this reading has gone a completely different direction than I thought it would. But this would show a fundamental transformation in education, as there is this new thing that is created, leaving a lot of the business stuff behind. And of course, fueled by our friend the devil. So, lots of stuff here. I would like to hear what you think about this. And that's what we have for now. Peace.